Greetings everyone, this is Zabriah from Falls Area Network Gamers. I'm going to be showing you a small tutorial on some modifications to Windows 7 that are really, in my opinion, kick-ass. Alright, so let's get started. I am running Windows 7 Enterprise 64-bit edition in a virtual machine, so it will be a little bit slow. Some of the areas that I'm going to cover on this mod is changes to the start orb, log on screen, log on sound, and of course the boot screen. And so we're going to get started. We are going to use some software that I will leave links to in the video so that everyone can get this. We're going to start with the Windows 7 transformation pack. You got to run all this stuff as administrator due to the fact that you will be changing registry files and DLL files. Me snorting and shit. That actually loaded pretty quick. This is actually like my 5th video trying to shorten times, and then of course people acting up in the background. Alright. I don't know if you can hear it, but I have 2 dogs fighting in the background, 2 little pups. Alright, once this is popped up, basically you're going to follow the steps on what you want to do. You can follow through each of them. I'll give you a quick overview for that. The run universal theme patches, which you're going to run 64-bit or 32-bit, whichever one matches your operating system. We're running 64-bit, so we will launch that. I have already installed these patchers, but if you haven't, what you would do is you just patch, click the OK button once it pops up, and do that for the following 2, and then restart your system. And you can install your themes and cursor packs after that. Each of them is going to be like this, pretty much. Nothing big to it. And I had no intentions of installing themes. I just decided to show you on the whim. So I have not installed any of these, so it's actually going to take a second. Alright, and then you do the same thing to cursor packs. Now the icon packs, once you finish those, it will require you to do a restart as well. You can install gadgets. It's just going to be a browser that pops up, and you can select the gadgets from in there, and you can of course install them from that. I don't care about gadgets, never use them, so I won't have them. Apparently we got an alarm going off. Alright, got it. Next is the change logon screen. We will not be using that in this system. In this program, we will be using a different one, which has more better options, I guess. No, just better options. How's that? More better is not right. Alright, change start orb is what we will be using, and once that pops up, which was pretty quick, you will use this browser and find in here the orb that you want. I've already chosen an orb, and we'll go ahead and go down to it now. It's going to be this one, and what you would do is, because this is in a temporary folder and will be deleted after so many hours or days depending on your system, you will want to move this by either copying or cutting. So if you cut it, you would then go to a safe location. I chose to put it in my C folder, and then you would sit there and you'd of course paste it. And when you're done with that, you can exit that, and you'll go back over to this. You will select and change your start, and of course you would go to the location to where you put it, and that would happen to be in C. There it's already at, and I would select it. It will reboot Explorer with your new icon. That is it for that. Now the rest of this is the Run Black Glass Enhanced. Only works, I believe, for 32-bit systems, and the install theme packs, which are some different theme packs for them. I don't much care for any of them. Desk Space and Stardock Fences. Both of these are a little bit outdated. so I would skip over using them at all. Alright, that's it for this. We will go now to the next step, which my preference is actually changing the background to something a little more inspiring. I guess you could say that's the word, inspiring. We're going to go with, how about this one? That's a nice background, right? Very nice. Alright. Now back into the transformation pack, we will use the logon screen tweaker. Again, run as administrator. Minimize that. This one's a little bit of slow load. Alright, there it goes. We will change our background by clicking the browse button and then going to an image that we like. I like this one, so I'm going to use that one. Sticking to an Asian style of things. And over here you got tools, and you got the check, and you got change user image or picture, whatever. The extra tools have a lot of different features. I don't much play with any of these. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I've noticed that it's dependent upon the system. But the one thing that has worked across all of them is the wonderful sound changer. And all you would do is you'd select browse, and you would go to an audio file that you currently have. It has to be a .wav file, as you can see. And once you select that, it doesn't matter the length. It can be any length wave, but having it too long is counterproductive, I would say. Alright, so you would click that, and due to the audio not being able to feed through the VM, you will not be able to hear the sound, but I do have that file on my main system, so I can actually play it for you. Accidentally move the screen. Alright. And that is pretty much that, right? Go ahead and exit. Alright, so that was what we'll hear when we go to log in. Alright, once that is done, you just click set, and it will actually make sure everything changes. Click OK, and that's it with that. You can exit out of that. Now we can go back up here, and we can go to the Win 7 Boot Updater. This is probably, well, this is the only real software out there for changing your bootloader. And once again, run it as administrator. Alright, it will give you a short play. The bootloader is 105 frames long, so I mean, it's got a lot of frames, so it's pretty good quality. And the image itself is a 200 by 200 pixel. The frames loop from 61 back to 105. So whatever design you would do, or the ones that you go around and look for, will have to meet that criteria. Has to be 105 frames, has to loop at or else it'll look jacked up if it doesn't loop smoothly from 61 to 105 and back. So what this has a lot of options. You can change the solid background if you wanted to by going to complete method. We'll choose simple, and you can change text. Like we're gonna go with hard to read, ain't it? Alright. We'll increase the size of that. Nah, who cares about Windows starting? Let's go connecting. And to change your animation, you can either have a static image or an animation. I have an animation that I had made, and we choose to use that, or I choose to. I'll select that folder. It loads it in. Now we can come over here. This is the resuming, coming back from hibernation or any of that. And it's set to use the same thing. And all we got to do is change the text again. And of course we're reconnecting, right? We're not resuming anything. Alright, now once you find it to be what you want, I'm not going to play yet. You're going to get to see that as soon as we're done here. We're going to click apply, and it will go through updating and compressing and doing all of its business. Alright, that is actually it. We have updated, given it a cool background. We've updated the start menu button. We have new kinds of themes that we can choose to use if we choose to. We have changed our bootloader, and we have changed our logon and logon sound. Alright, so we're going to go to do a restart. And as you can see that it's already changed. And that's my wonderful made logo. Yes, I played that audio just to add aesthetics to it due to the fact that the audio cannot feed through. Well, that is it. Y'all take care and have a great day.